the next contestant, the 10th contestant, C. Gagan Shetty ji.
Please let me know if my screen is visible.
Visible.
Hello, everyone.
You can start.
Yeah, very good evening. I'm CA Gagan Shetty from Bangalore, and I'm working in one of the mid-sized company. And I would like to start my presentation by thanking AI committee of ICAI and also jury members for giving me this opportunity. So I thought of automating because with the intention that, so what I feel, if anything, any work is taking more time, it means more than a hard time, and if it is very manual, which does not require your application of your mind, I think that should be automated. So with that intention, I took up one of my work, that is ESOP management tracker, automated using Microsoft Power Automate. So what is the existing process? Like before automation, what was the existing process in my organization? So finance team used to send, like, there is a list master data which we maintain every month, and like one, for example, here currently we are in November. So in the first week of November, we used to send, like, as on whatever data is there on that day, we used to send to HR team to ask them to update the employment status. For example, if any employee as on October 31st, if he is there in the company or not, because based on employment status, we have to determine if the unvested option should be lapsed or not. So that you used to manually send it, and HR used to download is through mail, and they will update the employment status, and also they will update if any options are exercised by any of the employees, they will update the same along with the rate, and they used to send it back. Then once that mail is received, then a finance team used to take that output from the HR, then copy paste all into our database, then manually filter who left, which employee left, and then we usually change unvested to vested, and whatever exercise we used to do, and all the manual calculation we used to do in Excel. And once all working is done, every month end, our management requires a summary of like how many options are exercised, how many unvested options are there as on month end date, how many unvested, all these details management wants a summary. So this all we used to do in Excel. And one thing which is not like, which is missing in existing thing is, there is no mechanism wherein employees are notified on real-time basis as to once their options are vested, right? Employees should be aware so that they will be able to exercise. Because if employees are from non-finance background, it is very difficult for them to make them understand what is unvested, what is vested, all these technical stuff they not understand. They will just know, okay, I got ESOPs, after 5 years I'll be getting this. So they will not know that if it is a graded vesting or if it is monthly vesting, how it is vesting is done, they will not know. Unless and until we intimate them, they'll not be in a position to exercise it. So this is something missing in existing process. So now I have used Power Automate to automate the workflow, and SharePoint list to capture all the data. Instead of Excel, I moved it to SharePoint list and Outlook to send auto mails. And how my Power Automate flow works. So if I have scheduled a mail, like I've scheduled a Power Automate flow wherein every month, and like once October 31st is over, 1st of November, flow will trigger and automatic mail will be sent to HR along with the Excel template with active employees, and HR has to download that, and they have to update the status, like whether active, inactive, if inactive, why they left, either resigned, terminated, what is the reason, they have to mention the date. And also if any employee exercise the option, they have to update all the details in that Excel sheet particular template, and they have to re-upload in the link provided in the mail itself. So once they upload, that's it. This is the only manual intervention which is required, because there is no logic we can put, because only HR knows whether employee is left or not. Once that is done, once they upload it, right? So once they upload in the particular link, one more flow will trigger in Power Automate. One more flow will trigger where it will capture all the data from the Excel, and it saves in the Power Automate list, like so SharePoint list. Then SharePoint list will capture, like there is a logic which I have put in SharePoint list. Based on that logic, based on the date of employee left or employment status, it automatically calculates all the conditions, like how much is the exercise options, how much is vested, how much is unvested. Everything will be auto calculated in SharePoint list. Once that list is completed, automatically the mail will be sent to management, and summary will be sent in the mail. What is the exercise options, all the summary, whatever management want, we can customize it. And as per my requirement, I have customized, and mail will be sent to management for their review. And also once all the flow is done, so respect to employees whose shares are vested as on date, that every employee will get a separate mail saying that these options are vested, and by this time you can exercise. What is the exercise price? If you want any help, you can reach out to HR. All this being done through Power Automate. So let me jump on to my Power Automate flow. Yeah. The first flow, this flow runs every week. Like we can schedule the time, like every week if you want, every month, however, whatever period you can run. So here in my case, I have scheduled it monthly. But here thing is, since it is scheduled time, I can't present it. That is the reason I'm manually running it. If not, every month then this flow will run automatically. Once that is done, then auto mail should be sent to HR, correct? So how this will picked up? See, this is the existing list of employee I maintained. For sake of simplicity, I maintain details of only two employees. First is Gagan Shetty, three line items are there. Next is Manish, three line items are there. And here, what is the options granted? Their employee as on date, they are active, and what is the vesting date, and how much. See, if you see here, everything is in unvested, nothing is there in vested, correct? Because the date last flow that is run, last flow that was run on September 30th 2025. So here the vesting date is 10th October 5th 2025. So it is more after cut off. That's why there is no vested option. Vested option is 0. When now I run the flow, right, this should get captured. So if I refresh it and see now, if you see option vested from unvested, it is automatically shifted to option vested now. And if you see the cutoff date, it is changed. So latest cutoff date is October 31st 2025. Whatever workflow that I am running now, this will refer this date and accordingly does all the calculations, so that users are aware that as to on what date the calculation, up to what date the calculation is being done. And also it will take just a minute to send a mail to HR. So right now this flow is running in the backend. I will show you. So here I'm manual triggering because I can't schedule the time. That's why I'm manual triggering, but technically it will automatically get triggered. Now if you see, it is running. Here if you can see the average time it takes is 40 seconds. And you may ask, just for 6 employees, will it take 40 seconds? If it is 600 employees, how long does it take? Sorry, here the thing is, what it is doing behind is, it is copying Excel and pasting Excel and creating a table. So what I observed was, to create a table, it was taking 30 to 35 seconds. So that's why purposefully I put a delay in between that flow, so that no table will not get missed. But even if it is 600 employees, it will take only these 40 seconds time only, not more than that. So average time is 40 seconds. Sometimes it may go up to 1 minute, not more than 1 minute for sure. So it is running now. It is success. Now, once it is succeeded, we can go here. See, the mail has come, wherein HR will get this mail. HR will get this particular mail, say, hi HR team, please find attached ESOP employment status report for October 2025. So if you ask me, is October 2025, whether it is hard coded, the answer is no. I have put a HTML variable there wherein it reads the date, and if for example today is 21st, it will go and read last month's last day, which is the last month. Accordingly, this will be updated. And what HR has to do here, he has to just copy paste this in any of their drive, open the Excel, yeah. So if you can see, there are 2 sheets. Yeah, I have given instructions here how to fill it. So if Manish is inactive, I'll mention, and also mention, they have to mention the date, because or else error will show here only 25, and what is the reason? Resigned. And now here only those options, even though you could see 6 line items here, only those vested options, if they are exercised, those details has to be mentioned here. Exercise date 10th October 25. You can't put a future date. If you put a future date also, the this error will come. I will show you if you want. 22 11 25. So wherever possible, I have built a validation in Excel itself. Now let us suppose on the date of leaving, if he has exercised something, save it. And now, if you go to the mail, the already link is here, SharePoint link. Just here, it will navigate to the SharePoint. Then just drag it and drop it. So when you drag and drop here, so what will in the backend, what it happens is third flow will auto triggered once a new file is created in that particular thing. This flow will get triggered. So it will run every 1 minute. So it is not read that select, but here I'm manually triggering, but I'm saying like we need not manually trigger any of the flow. It is all scheduled flow. If you see, it is running now. So once HR uploads, it will take some time to detect that new cell, but hardly it will, on an average, it will take 17 seconds, not more than that. Yes. Success. Now what will happen? If you see, this SharePoint tracker also got updated. Now, whatever based on whatever input I have given, right? See, he has resigned. He has resigned. Okay. Now, before it was 2000. Now, if you see exercise options become 1000, what is the date? And if he has left, what is the reason? See, left organization before vesting, so these are cancelled. And also, if you see in the mail, the one is ESOP for management. For management, this summary is going. So, as on this particular October, what is the total number of vested options, unvested, outstanding, every detail, whatever management wants, only those details are being sent here. And to the employee, if you want to the employee also, see these as on this date, these 1000 shares are vested and exercise price. And you may ask like why only for one employee 2 line items, because here vesting dates are different. Based on vesting dates, it will pick and send. And now we may ask, there were 2 employees, why only one mail, why one more mail? Because one more mail also will be sent, but since this is two different mail, if you in sent items, if you can see, the one more mail also been sent to Manish, wherein his particular vested options are being shared here. Yes, this is all about my presentation. Over to you, jury, for any questions. Hello.
Right. So another great presentation, Gaganji.
Thanks, sir.
And definitely this use case is very much different in the sense that it's kind of automating a process for you rather than doing a simple activity. So just one question for you.
Sure, sir.
You're saying that you've used Power Automate here,
Yes.
right? And from what I remember, Power Automate is kind of going away for IDs which are not corporate in the next 6 months or so. They have started a gradual rollout from there. So what other alternatives have you, let's say, explored, like UI automations or UI path or any kind of
Correct, sir.
any
So I
automation?
think the best alternatives in the market now is NA10, sir. So that is being recognized. I think there's the same structure, same workflow structure. So whatever we can do it here, this also can be done in NA10. But just I have used here Power Automate just because my organization uses D365. It supports Microsoft product, so I have built it. And same logic can be applied in NA10, and this can be achieved in that.
Right. All right. Thank you.
Thanks.
So great presentation. Sorry, Karthik sir, please.
No. After you continue, please.
So great presentation, Gaganji. I don't have much questions. Thank you so much. It was an end-to-end automation of a workflow. So very well presented.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Gaganji, I can see the efforts put in because automating the workflow using Power Automate in a current date and time when, as you mentioned, N8 has a built-in AI builder. So, with just a no code or a low code, probably flow is getting built. This requires brick by brick and a lot of iteration and configuration. I believe a lot of efforts has gone into it.
So if you give me a
Uh,
second, like I can show you the one of the flows that what I have built.
yeah.
So if you can see my screen. So,
Yes.
yeah, sir. So the first thing is the trigger. Like there should be 3 triggers, connectors, and actions. So your trigger is when
Yeah.
file is uploaded. So then these are all the actions. So here, based on actions, the only coding knowledge, like basic knowledge that we want here is how to write an expression. For that also we have a chat GPT now. So wherever we want to
Yeah.
tweak in, for example, if you want to get an array or object, all these things, we can take care
Yes. 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 Yeah. That is where I was coming to.
yeah.
Probably you would have used AI there. So
And so good thing about this Power Automate is we have here only Copilot. So whatever issue comes,
Yeah,
right,
that's
we
what.
did not define it fully. So just that help me with this stage, it will understand because it reads that flow and it will give the solution. So that is the good thing about Power
Yeah.
Automate.
Okay. And Power Automate works within Microsoft environment. If I have a data flowing through Google Sheet, then how will I do?
It works. So there are different connectors. So I have connected only this. And if you want to, now I send mail through Outlook, but I can send also through Gmail. So connectors differ. So I can use the different connectors so that it works.
Okay. Great. Yeah. Thank you. That's all from my side.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Okay. Any other questions, Jury?
No, sir. We can.
No, sir. We are good.
Okay.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Gagan ji. Now we move to the second.